Welcome back. Tabarak Hussain escaped a tragic incident on Friday in Wasco. He suffered burn injuries while he was engaged in refilling LPG gas into lantern lamps. He was immediately shifted in a private hospital for treatment. He has been running this business without proper license and professional training. 4 LPG cylinders were reportedly spotted in his shop. Surprisingly, Civil Supplies Department is unaware of such activities.
This is the residential area in Baina, Wasco. Tabarak Hussain has a shop in the building. Hussain is into business of refilling LPG gas in lantern lamps for past 6 years. Most of the 2 kg and 5 kg lamps come for refilling to Hussein's shop. Surprisingly, Hussain has no formal training in refilling lamp. Neither has he any proper permit from the authorities to run such a business. He uses 14 kg LPG cylinder to refill the 2 kg and 5 kg lamps.
हमारे पास कुछ परमिशन है यहाँ से गवर्नमेंट का परमिशन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है फायर ब्रिगेड से है म्यूनसिपैलिटी से है म्यूनसिपैलिटी में अप्लाई किया था अभी तुम 6 बार बोलता है अभी तक तुम्हारे पास कुछ भी परमिशन नहीं 5 साल हुआ बोलता है हाँ वो इतने एक्शन फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट तक आम्ही सांगला ते करूंक जायना म्हणून सो वी हैज टू स्टॉप इट बट इट इज अप टू द अथॉरिटीज रिस्पेक्टिव अथॉरिटीज टू स्टॉप इन्फॉर्मिंग
4 LPG cylinders were reportedly spotted in his shop, but later in the evening when Civil Supplies inspected the shop, they did not find a single cylinder.
रिपेयरिंग करने के लिए परमिशन है क्या?
नहीं
परमिशन नहीं है?
नहीं
तो फिर भी उधर रिपेयरिंग चल रहा था गैस का?
हाँ गॅस का
वास्को बायणा हांगसर आसलेल्या शॉपान आयज दोनपारां अचानक गॅस सिलिंडराक उजो पेटोवन तो ओनर आसलो तबारक हुसैन म्हणटा तो आज उलपालो गेलो आनी ताका एका प्रायवेट हॉस्पिटलान आज एडमीट केल्लो आसा. ह्या शॉपान अशें इल्लिगल हांगसर हे गॅस रिपेयरिंग चालू आसा. गॅस स्टोव रिफिलिंग केल्ले जाता. LPG गॅस 14.2 सिलिंडर्स जे डोमेस्टीक युजाचे आसा ते हांगसर भायल्या भायर विकले गेले जाता. हांगसर लोकां कडच्यान म्हायती मेळयल्या उपरांत कळटा की हांगसर 1200 रुपया प्रमाणे सिलिंडर हांगसर विकले गेले वता. हांगसर 2 किलोचे जे धाकटे सिलिंडर्स आसा रिफिलिंग केले जाता. हे सगळे हांगसर इल्लिगल एक्टिविटी चल्लेली आसा. ही हांगसरले जो कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटीज आसा तेजेर एक्शन घेतली काय कितें. आयज हांगसर तो ओनरूच भाजलो गेलो. हांगसर रेजिडेन्शियल कॉम्प्लेक्स आसा सगळो. फाल्यां मेजर कितें ट्रेजेडी जाय जाल्यार कोण जबाबदार. वास्कोच्यान प्रुडंट मिडिया खातीर सुरेंद्र मडकयकर.
South Asian Film Festival is on at ESG in Panji. Prudent caught up with film directors from Afghanistan and Nepal. Alka from Afghanistan shared her film endeavor experience with Prudent. Alka says some powerful women of Afghanistan fight for the right of women in every sphere of life. We also had a chat with Nepali filmmaker Arun Joshi, who shared his thoughts on the film from India, Raja Harishchandra, which happens to be Nepal's first film too. Rohit Wadkar reports.
फेस्टिवलाक आमच्या वांगडा आसा अलका आनी फाजिली जे आयल्या अफगानिस्तान आपल्या पिक्चराचो प्रिमियर करपाक. अलकाजी, वन क्वेश्चन विच आय हॅव इन मायंड इज विमेन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री एंड अफगानिस्तान. What is your take on this?
In Afghanistan, after the Taliban, we have a few women filmmakers. That the situation is not really good in Afghanistan for women, but we have some very powerful women that they trying to fight against every problem, and they try to make films, and especially they speak from some poor woman. And they trying to make documentary film, fiction film to fight against their rights.
I believe Indian film industry and Nepal film industry, we have a connection, especially with the first film.
Yeah, actually, it's quite interesting. The very first film in Nepal was also called Raja Harishchandra, but it was not the same Harishchandra that Phalke made. It was a different Harishchandra, and it was made by a man called D.B. Pariyar, and he happened to be in Indian cinema. He was a man in Indian cinema industry, and he made this film from Calcutta. Actually, it was not made in Nepal also. It was a Nepali language film made by a Nepali speaking person, but it was made from Calcutta, and it went to the theaters, and it was just about 70 years back.
Be aware of the goods and articles sold illegally without price tags. Legal Metrology raided 2 shops in Margao and seized goods worth almost 1,50,000 rupees. A mobile shop was raided selling mobile phones without price labels on the cell phones, and in another raid, gas stores were seized which were being sold without proper notification and price tags.
In a raid by Legal Metrology, a mobile shop was raided by the officials. The officials seized mobile without any price tag amounting to 1 lakh rupees. In another raid, the officials seized gas stores worth 50,000 rupees.
Regarding selling of mobiles without MRP, which they were bringing from China, and the mobiles were seized at Akke Mobile Gallery at Akke. Conform to the standards of weights and measure. Do not conform to the Legal Metrology Rules 2009. So hence, for not conforming to the standards, the packages were seized under Panchanama. Cost of the seized article will be around 1 lakh rupees. Another surprise check was carried. They were delivering LPG stores without bearing any declarations on it. Actually, they were delivering it. Actually, they are doing door-to-door delivery of the LPG cylinders, not conforming to the package, the Legal Metrology Rules 2009.
How many?
How many? This type of about 10 LPG gas stores we have seized and brought in the office. Cost of the consider when we asked them, they said about 2,500 rupees, so it will be around 10,000.
Reporter Samir Bhatt for Prudent.
Police is the face of government, says Deputy CM Francis D'Souza. 44th batch of recruit police held their passing parade at Walpur Police Training Centre. 227 police were administered oath by IGP Sanjay Singh.
सरकाराचो चेहरो म्हणटकर पुलीस काम करता ते भाशेन सरकार काम करता हे लोकांक दिसता. पण सरकाराची दिशा सारकी जर आसत पुलिसाची दिशा सारकी आसपाक जाय. आनी हांव समजता हें तुमी करपाक काबील आहा म्हणून. तुमकां कॅपॅसिटी आहा, तुमकां पोटेन्शियल आहा, तुमकां टॅलंट आहा हें काम करपाक.
44th batch of newly trained police were administered oath by the IGP of Goa. 227 police constables marched the passing out parade. 227 police will now be at the service of the public. Out of 227 police constables, 209 are men and 17 are women and 1 driver.
Do not do things which do not make the police force proud. Whatever you've been taught over here, initially you might think that it is of no use, but as you go into the years of service, you shall realize that the training is imparted, especially the physical training which is imparted to you. Never lose in touch with your physical training, because later on when you see policemen with a belly or policemen not properly dressed, you yourself do not like the image or the impression with such a person while standing on the road, be it in the traffic duty or the security duty or law and order duty.
Reporter Uday Parab for Prudent.
News from sports after a short break. Stay tuned.